Hola from Mexico! I am so excited to introduce to you my new creative bag. So my first famous creative bag have the handle broken, so I probably will try to fix it, but for now I can't really use it anymore. Woohoo, Mexican narrow little corner in here. And also I will keep using my Indian creative bag, but it's sometimes a bit small. So when my friend Laure, which is an amazing fabric and sewing artist, offered me to make me a new creative bag, really narrow passage in here, I really couldn't say no, and it was really exciting to plan a bit the bag with her and then to see the results and now to use it in Mexico. I made a few shots in France in order for you to meet Laure and also to show you a bit the bag, and when I was filling it with all my creative supply from Mexico, and also shot a few things here in Mexico while using it, so enjoy! I have so much wonderful creative bags, so for now, as you can tell, I am not in Mexico, I am still in France, and I am with my friend Laure, that I love so much. We like to sing, and also she's so talented at sewing, so it's her that made this wonderful handmade. Oh, thank you for helping me with the English. What are you able to say in English to my wonderful, beloved followers?
I love Anne-Laure.
Oh, thank you so much. We love each other. We love art, we love creativity, we love colors, patterns.
Yes,
you really like, colorful patterns. Hey, your English is not so bad.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for the bag. It's such a wonderful gift. I am so lucky to have you as a friend, even not only for the bag, but for all the rest. Thank you.
I hope so.
Choose the fabric together, and look at that, how it's really cute. It's fun because it's Japanese inspired, and I never been to Japan, but I like that it's kind of travel oriented, and I thought that this kind of color scheme with black and soft pink would go well with my outfit and my thing. I hope you appreciate that I chose a really nice wool with a pinkish color to display my bag. Fabric is washable, which is really nice because if I have a few watercolor spots here and there, I will be able to clean it and maybe it won't get dirty so quickly thanks to this. And here is the waterproof pocket! So I have my really important little pocket in front so that I can use my water pot when painting standing. So sometimes I just put one water pot and sometimes two. If I take only one, maybe I can make the sprayer just aside. So I really asked Laure to have this kind of width in the pocket, underneath, because sometimes I bought some bags that seem to have this pocket in front, but in fact they were kind of sewn closer in here and only wider at the top. So if you are a sewer or if you ask a friend to work on a bag like this, make sure that the pocket is really wide enough to put a water pot. I think that's not the easiest to do, so thank you, Laure, for a great job. And also something that was really important for me was this big flap in here in order to get the bag really well closed, even when it's full of stuff and art supplies. So I love that the flap is really long, going really well at the bottom, so when your bag is a bit filled up, you can still close your bag, it's kind of a lot of room in here. And so the bag closed with this nice thing that are really easy to use, and we have one in front of each pocket. Maybe we should have planned to have a bit of this kind of washable fabric at the top of my pencils because it gets a bit dirty, but anyway, I think it was expected that my creative bag couldn't stay clean for so long. And look, I used it as a handbag for weeks and now as a creative bag for 3 weeks, and I mean, it's not so dirty, it's really nice, and it handles the use really well. And so we will probably introduce in here some shots I did in France while putting all the thing inside the bag, so that you can see it a bit better, you know, when it's empty. But you can tell that now that I am using it, each pocket have a bit its own use, and it's really handy to have all the pen pocket and the back pocket with the lovely fabric and everything. I just love that Laure used such a gorgeous fabric, you know, different on each part of the bag. So in here, kind of Japanese inspired lovely fabric with this pink color scheme. And in here, the pocket is a bit kind of you know, shiny waterproof fabric with a small, maybe sakura inspired flowers. So we made it wide enough and just the right size so that I can put my rubbish brush holder in here, you know, without being too stuck. Maybe I can even having some kind of thing aside, maybe my wallet or something. And of course I will include also my palette with all these gorgeous colors I prepared for Mexico. So this is such a fancy Urban Sketchers Symposium Chicago palette. So as usual I am using you know, metal pencil boxes as upcycled handmade palette. And so the bag is a perfect size in the case I want to carry a small sketchbook like this one. You know, this is A5 size, European size, and so it's just perfect to carry in the handbag. For Mexico I will always have my backpack, so I'm not going to bring any small sketchbook, maybe keeping a few pieces of paper in the case I didn't take my backpack and want to improvise something. But I know that you know, on a day-to-day basis I am using currently this smaller sketchbook, so it's nice that they can fit in the bag if needed. Plus it's really fancy to have Picasso as a cover of my sketchbook. I know I will have a few additional things in the pockets, like a camera battery, an additional memory card. I am usually keeping kind of mint sweets in a little pocket, flossing thread, metro card, all these kind of things. So all of this can fit in this pocket, or I can choose to keep it inside, but I usually keep it in that way. Anyway, once the bag is closed, everything is secure. So this is really nice. And so now I want to figure out how I'm going to organize my pens. So it's nice, I have two kind of big pockets in here in addition to this smaller one. Laure also soon this pocket when I can put several pencils or pen, and I also have some you know, additional one pencil or pen pocket in here where you can just put your pen and grab them really easily, and they're not going to move or to make a mess. So I was thinking maybe keeping my two main drawing tools in here, so the Feu de Nib fountain pen and the fine liner that I like to use. And I also have a bit of the same in here, so maybe I can put pencils like this nice rainbow pencil I really like, and maybe another one, like maybe the black one, black waterproof one. So here it is, my kind of a lot of used ink black Derwent pencil. Maybe a bit of sharpening would be nice. I'm also going to take this Derwent Baked Earth. So this is water soluble one that I can use to, you know, drawing and using the water brush. As usual, I am saying that I am using the water brush only with watercolor pencil and not to paint with watercolor, because brushes like this are so gorgeous and so much better to get great effect with your watercolor. And so yeah, aside maybe putting the water brush, I am also taking a few regular pencils. I like these Derwent drawing pencils with this kind of earthy color that's nice for skin tones, all kind of drawing but not too much kind of pencil, blue, red, green colors, ruby earth, yellow ochre, sanguine, and this one ink blue for kind of a more darker and cool shade, a bit of sharpening as well. to put these in here. Or maybe I could do the reverse and keeping all the pencils in here, this side, and the ink stuff the other side. So I'm also adding a regular pencil and my multi-lid Pentel pen. I did a whole video about it, so you can check it out if you haven't watched it already. I think I'm almost good to go, so I will empty my sharpener and keep it also in one of these pockets. I'm almost never using an eraser, but it's always better to carry one just in case, so this could be nice in here as well. And I will keep the front pocket for the camera. See a few other stuff, so that's it. And now I will just have to add my wallet and keys and something, but I have you know, most of my stuff. Isn't it crazy that just the watercolor stuff holds in a few items like that, and it's so small and lightweight. And also like to have a piece of tissue and also towels. So towels is better to wipe your brush, and this is better to kind of wipe your paper, or you know, remove a little water drop or splatter if needed. So I will carry this sometimes as well. And I will have a few things in my backpack, like the big sketchbook and the tools, but you know, I mostly have everything I need in here, so this is so cool. It can also fit my small camera lenses, which is really handy, along with of course the art supply. I also like this kind of thing, so if you're a sewer, you know all the technical you know, expression for this, and maybe I should, yeah, make you enjoy a few close-up to see how the work is done. And look how she put a bit of fabric also on the handle. I think it's a really nice, lovely touch. Well done, Laure! Thank you so much, Laure, for this wonderful gift and for your friendship, of course. I am sure you are going to have some orders from all over the world, and people, thousands of people wanting you to make bags, but no, she's making only bags. Yeah, woo! This is so noisy. She's making this only for friends, so sorry about this, but you will be able to see it in my video.
Or maybe if I'm well paid.
Oh, well paid! So maybe we can work this out.
I'm kidding.
Yeah. I know a few of you made their own creative bag as well, so feel free to share in the comments. My friend Donna, for instance, who was with us in Brittany and Croatia, she's a wonderful sewer, and she made a bag for herself and for her sister-in-law Nancy. This is
and
so impressive. So this wonderful.
So anyway, she's just known
bag
for this.
in here. I soon buy the wonderful.
Very, very Christian.
Yeah,
Like down the street,
show
the father.
Oh, it's beautiful. Wow. Little pockets in here. So this is a waterproof pocket. Excellent. Everybody's going to want to sell one now. I put a microphone your way so you can if you like.
She didn't tell me that.
So yeah, it's really nice to see how this inspiration, you know, keep growing, and more kind of creative bag with a lot of nice several little pockets for pencils, pens, palettes, and all our kind of stuff, along with of course a really important pocket for the water pot in the case you want to paint standing. As usual, I am putting my brush holder a bit in this shape so that I can put it in the bag, and then I am opening my water pot, which is right now dirty because I painted earlier, and here we go to paint standing. Woohoo! Ready to paint. Even if I usually try to close my bag while walking, it's really sturdy, nice, but it's the most lightweight bag I ever had. I mean, when it's empty. So I guess it's also the most lightweight bag I ever had with the supply inside. Well done, Laure. Thank you so much for watching, and see you soon for all the kind of Mexican adventures.